What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Denial of the Day podcast. I'm here with Chris. He's over here. I'm over there. We're here.
We're
Where are
here.
Chris? You have something really important that you brought up before we started recording this that I thought was so relevant that we are going to talk about that today. Tell us what it is, my friend, and welcome back to the podcast.
Yeah, welcome back, everyone. It's always great doing these. Love to see your pretty face on here, Taylor, and I'm sure everyone else agrees.
Yep, yep.
Um, but anyways, yeah, we got a really good topic here, and it has to do when you file a claim.
Okay.
So on your commercial building or residential property, you have to be aware of another thing when you file a claim, and that is if you actually have a lien on the property,
Yeah.
which is either a commercial loan or a mortgage.
Right.
Yeah. So you would think, well, why would why should I even be worried about that if I'm dealing with my insurance company?
Right.
Well, those two are working together, believe it or not, especially if you escrow, you
Why?
know, yep. And your insurance company basically, well, long story short, here's how it works. If you file a claim and if you have a mortgage, 99% of the time, or a commercial loan, 99% of the time, when you actually receive proceeds from the actual claim itself, your mortgage or your commercial loan is going to be a payee on that check as well.
Right. Because I have a
And
lien
what
against the
that means,
property.
exactly. So, what that means for you is that there's more steps you have to do because they actually have to sign off on that check to be able to release those funds back to you. And we've seen situations to where this can kind of hold up the process because some of these companies just take a long time.
Right.
And everyone needs to get paid. Contractors need to get paid. Contractor spends won't start with like a nice little upfront fee. And so what you want to do is be proactive. So if you
Right.
file a claim, you know that you have a lien on the property, reach out to either your mortgage company or commercial lender and let them know you're filing a claim. What are the steps that I need to
Yes.
do in order so that way we're all on the same page and they
Yeah.
can release the funds as soon as possible.
Yeah, man.
So,
That is the key is
mhm,
communicating with your mortgage company or your commercial lender and getting all the information that you need from them to satisfy the requirements so they release those funds. Otherwise, it can hold up the process because we have experienced something that shouldn't have taken this long, but like months and months and months of the mortgage company saying, "Oh, we'll get to it," and they don't. And it can throw a wrench in everything, including deadlines that you must hit for your insurance
mhm,
policy. That if you go past and you don't have something in writing that gives you and grants you the extension, you might be out thousands. And I've worked on deals where the client would have been out millions of dollars, literal millions of dollars, if they went past the deadline for recoverable depreciation. And there's so many things about it, but Chris said it perfectly. Be proactive. And if you're proactive and you get the information and they know that you're working on it, you know that you're working on it, we know that you're working on it, the contractor knows, then we can all work as a team to get the stuff to the mortgage company that is required, have them do an inspection to show how far
mhm.
you've gone so they can actually release the funds so the contractor continue to do the work. Super huge. But Chris, you brought up something before we started recording about something that people shouldn't do, otherwise they might not get the proceeds at all.
Yeah, so basically you got to be on time with your payments with on your loan. If you're in default, a lot of times that mortgage company can hold on to all those insurance proceeds, and
Right.
then you're kind of out of luck, basically.
Right. So if you
So,
are late on your mortgage or your commercial loan, expect that the mortgagee or the mortgagor, the lender, is not going to give you the funds to finish and repair your property, which then holds it up with the contractor, holds it up with us, holds it up with
mhm,
all the deadlines and stuff for the insurance company, because I get it. The mortgage company wants to be paid. And if you're late on your mortgage payment, then that will hold up the whole process. So be aware, just understand what the situation is, where you're at in the process, and what you can do to be proactive to help as soon as we get a check from the insurance company that needs to go to the mortgage company. So, Chris,
yeah,
the last words, my friend.
yeah, and there's so many. Every mortgage company is different. A lot of times they'll
Right.
release just like portions at a time, but again, just being proactive so that way
Yep.
you know, okay, I'm going to start the project, let's say in June, and it's going to be done probably by June 30th, or I'll say June 28th, and you want to make sure that you have your mortgage company that they're aware that they can have an inspection scheduled on June 29th. That way, everything is
Right.
going smoothly, everything's all on pace, and basically you don't miss any of those important deadlines for the insurance company releasing that recoverable depreciation. So.
That's right. And so I almost consider it kind of like a construction loan where you go back to the bank and you say, "Hey, the first 25% is done, release the funds. The next 25%." And so it's not exactly those percentages, but it's a lot like that where you have to prove to the bank, "Hey, we
Mhm.
are this far done. Here is the scope of work. 75% of the stuff is done. Please release 75% of the funds," or whatever it might be, but it is like that. So just be aware of that. And we hope you guys find these videos useful and resourceful. And if you do, please like and comment and share this post. Our target is to reach 1 million people helped with these videos so more people can fight the insurance company to get their property pre-loss condition and not give up and win your claim. So please do that. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. We want to get this message out to 1 million people. Thank you so much for being here, Chris. Say goodbye, say goodnight, and adios from the Batcave.
Adios from the Batcave. We'll